Here we have Week 5. The 2-2 Jets travel down to Cleveland to take on the Browns, who are at 0-4. This will be a tough game for both teams, where the defenses will be the focus on today's action. Let's kick it off from the studio and get into the Week 5 action on the field. Alright, Canizaro lines up the kick, and Week 5 action is underway. Duke Johnson at the 5-yard line to receive the kick, and he is going to take it up to the midfield, all the way up to about the 28-yard line. Again, this defense will have their hands full with the rookie quarterback, DeShone Kizer, out of Notre Dame. As you can see, he has 5 touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the year. So shotgun formation, Kizer drops back a 3-step and hits the tight end Njoku for a 5-yard gain. And let's take a look at this offensive line with Treader in the middle solidifying, but the veteran Joe Thomas has to be the question. Is he going to stay for a couple more years and see this turnaround? He has endured a lot, but he is their all-pro offensive line. So a handoff here for Duke Johnson, who takes it up the left side. But let's take a look at this defense, who's been tremendous all year. Leonard Williams, the main guy on the front line. Deron Lee, who's solidifying that second middle linebacker spot. And both safeties, who are rookies, May as well as Jamal Adams, who will be looking at to get this defense going. So a handoff up front to Duke Johnson, and he is going to be met immediately by McClendon, who's going to keep him from getting that first down. The first 3 and out, and that brings up the Jets offense, who at times seem like they can work and at other times seem to falter. So split back shotgun set and a screen left set up for first down. Bilal Powell's getting a block on the out, and he's going to be finally forced down at the 35. A gain of 15 on the play. A bunch right ace formation and a fake to the wide receiver rollout, and he is throwing it up to Jeremy Curley, who gets the first down and gets his first reception on the day. That's 31 yards in the air. Shotgun formation and the counter, and the rookie Myles Garrett is going to make the immediate hit on Bilal Powell. So here we have it, this offensive line. James Carpenter looking to get that middle going. And Jermaine Kearse, the new acquired wide receiver for the Jets, is going to be looking to make a splash today. Bunch shotgun set, but Powell on the right side. McCown gets ready to take the ball. He drops back and immediately throws left for Safarius Jenkins, and he gets the reception, but gets injured on the play. What a great play, and he has been one of our workhorses on the year, getting most of the catches thrown his way. And that brings up Leggett in replace. But as 3rd and 8 goes by, Josh McCown drops back and gets batted down. So that brings up Castanzaro for the field goal. The kick is up, and I guess the wind either got under it or he just didn't put enough of his leg through it, and that is no good. So it brings back the Browns offense, and they are starting with the split back shotgun set. And a play action from Kizer, who gets drilled on the play, and that looks like Josh Martin and Deron Lee getting back for the sack. 3rd and 13. 2 tight ends balance the shotgun formation, and Kizer rolls out, throws it up, and Njoku just misses it, had the ball and drops it. And that's just got a sting for Kizer, who puts a perfectly great pass into his hands. So I formation, a weak dive onto the left side, and that is fighting forward for a 5-yard gain. So let's take a look at this defense, who switched to a 4-3. Myles Garrett, the newly acquired rookie, Sean Spence, and Jamie Collins. Collins coming over from the Patriots. And McCourty and Jabril Peppers on the left side, solidifying that half of the field. Here we have a little zone play, and it goes to the left side for a gain of about 5 yards. And that brings up 3rd and inches with an I formation. They decide to give the dive, and the dive works perfect. A gain of 5 yards to push the sticks. Split back set with tight end off the right side. And over the left side is going to be Jeremy Curley. He's already getting his name called twice today with his 2nd reception. He was a little slow to get up. So weak right formation, a play action over to the middle, and that is going to be Jermaine's cursed first down reception. His first reception of the day, which is 21 yards. Looks like this Jets have found their formation right now with the split back set. But as we were saying, these guys aren't going to just sit there. Jabril Peppers and the linebacker Sean Spence in for a blitz getting to him. So on 3rd and 11 over the middle, and that is going to be Curse's 2nd reception, both for first downs. Trips left set. McCown drops back and rolls away from pressure. Not going to get away, unfortunately, and Sean Spence making a name for himself once again. Sack on the play, and that is going to do it for the first quarter. My, has the time flown by. Alright, so the start of the second quarter begins. That leaves a 2nd and 16 for this offense, and it's a empty back set. And over the middle is going to be the ball, and it is a reception, a tough reception for Jermaine Kearse, and that's his 3rd on the day. 3rd and 9 set, again, empty backfield, but here's the 5 wide set. And over the middle is going to be a reception for the rookie Stewart out of Alabama, and that is his 1st reception on the day and 1st career touchdown on the air. So let's see if this Browns offense can answer the call. And that is going to drop back Kaiser, and he is throwing the ball up, but nothing doing. Jordan Jenkins off the left side, it puts his hands in the air and bats the ball down. 3rd and 8. Kaiser drops back, looks to set up the run, and he does, and he gets just enough for the first down. Leonard Williams and Muhammad Wilkerson out on coverage, and they just dropped way too far deep and allowed Kaiser to make a play. So the counter over to the left side for Duke Johnson. He's trying to get away from one. Not happening. May and Buster Skrine in for the tackle. 2nd and 5, a pistol set. Kaiser drops back, sets up a screen left side, and looks like Duke's got the outer edge, and Jenkins comes from one side of the field to the other, tracks him down, but after the first down mark. 2nd and 6, and it looks like another handoff to Duke Johnson. This time for Days, the 2nd down back, and that is going to give them 5 yards. 3rd and 1, looks like goal line formation. Both sides come in, power against power, and devolve out and got a step on May, who closed quickly, and Kaiser just overthrows Seth Devolve. So 4th and 1, looks like the Browns are going to go for it. Bunch set, shotgun, and a zip over to the left side. Josh Gordon, welcome back to the NFL. His 1st reception of the day. All right, that brings up a 1st and 10, and that is going to bring a trips right set for this Browns offense. And again, a 3-4 formation against it. Trying to sneak in a run in there, and Josh Martin and Deron Lee not having it. 2 tight ends set right, looking to push in that line in a screen setup right side. And Leonard Williams just could not run down Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson is not known for his power, but his speed is up there, and he gets away from the defensive end. Kaiser with the drop back, trying to roll out, and Jenkins doing a perfect job setting that edge and getting the sack. So after the forced punt, that brings out the offense once again in an empty back set over to the left side. And Jeremy Curley's just going to get in front of the defender and be the only one who can get that ball. And a bunch right set for the Jets. And again, the left side doing it. And they are picking on McCourty. And that is going to give them the first down as the 2-minute warning comes up. So from the 41, split back set shotgun formation over to the left side once again, out of the hands of Powell, and he had a step on Jamie Collins. So 3rd and 13 over the middle, and that's going to be a reception for, looks like Jermaine Kearse got the ball and bringing up a 54-yard field goal attempt. As the clock winds down close to a minute, Cannizaro is just lining the kick up to see what he can do. He has missed an attempt earlier today of 40, and this kick is up from a 54, and it is right through the middle. My goodness, did he get the lay behind that one, and he is the 5th kicker overall to make a 50-plus this year. So the offense comes out trying to put some points on the board before the half as the 51 seconds are ticking, and that is a reception for Kenny Britt. Trips right tight end set for the ace formation. Kaiser drops back, and DeValve again hands on the ball and then just ripped out. So that brings time on the clock, 33 seconds. And you know what? Coach Garrettson says go for it. And Jermaine Kearse gets a step on his man. The safety didn't come over. Jabril Peppers did not overstep to the right side, and that leaves Kearse one-on-one with the end zone. And, of course, he's going to run right through it. And that is going to bring up the end of the first half. The Jets are up 17-0, and there's no answered points from this Browns team. We'll have to see if they come back to fight during the second half, but let's take a look at the stats. 201 in the air for the Jets and 14 on the ground. 32 on the ground for the Browns and 15 in the air. So let's take a look at these halftime stats and some halftime stuff at the studio, and I will rejoin you for the second half. All right, back to second half action here on the game, and we are going to get a handoff to start the game as Bilal Powell gets 3 yards on it. He almost got enough to get to that third level. So play action for 3rd and 7, and over to the right side, just missing the wide receiver, is going to be McCown, and that leaves a punt. So Edwards, who was able to pin the opponent deep in the 13, and that is Kaiser dropping back, rolling out to the right side, getting his man, and that is Kenny Britt on the reception, and Corey Coleman on the reception. That is his first on the day. I was wondering when that rookie wide receiver was going to make a name for himself, and this looks to seem like he's going to get more action. And in Njoku, the tight ends are just killing Kaiser today because that is the fourth drop from the tight ends. DeValve has 2, and Njoku has 2. So that brings up 3rd and 8, and Kaiser, deep drop, and over the middle is going to be Duke Johnson, met by the linebacker Deron Lee, and he gets just enough for the first down. Looks like it might have been a favorable spot. So 4-4 defense to go against this I formation. Johnson takes the stretch right side and is met by Jamal Adams after the fact that he has picked up the first down. So a bunch of left set this time, and it looks like Days is in there for the tired Johnson. Kaiser takes off running, puts the spin move on Demario Davis, and he gets the first down. So after the incompletion, looks like a 3 tight end set. Looks like they like to run heavy formations against this defense. And Seth DeValve with his first reception on the day. So that brings up 3rd and 5. A full house set. And looks like defense is coming down. There are multiple flats, and that is well defended by Jordan Jenkins, who is able to get to the flat and prevent that first down. So the kick is up, and that is going to be no good, just barely missing it. You gotta feel for the kickers on today. I'm not sure what's going on with the wind, but it seems to be affecting both sides. So 2nd and 9, a bunch set, and that leaves McCown running for his life. And Jeremy Curley, again, his 4th reception, I believe that's 72 yards in the air. Bunch formation, shotgun set again, and Powell offsets the right side. Over the middle is going to be a reception, and it looks like Curley again. No, excuse me, that is going to be Curse for his reception. So a trips left set, and Powell gets a handoff and meets the 3rd tier of the defense, and at the 25 finally gets thrown down. So counter here, and Myles Garrett just wreaking havoc for this defense, and he is getting off of a block and getting into the action. So a handoff from the back at 2nd and 13. That brings up 3rd and 5. That is a gain of 8 yards on the left side by Powell. Slants coming across and just missing the interception is going to be this defense, bringing up a 40-something yarder, and he misses it. Cannizzaro hooks it left, and that is going to bring no points on the board. You know, these Jets just seem to be able to put teams away, and they leave them hanging with these missed points. They're opportunity after opportunity for this Browns offense. As you can see here, this defense is coming down, and they are making sure that they are known that they're going to hit hard. And Kaiser rolls out to the right. It's 3rd and 9. He just heaves the ball up. Jamal Adams against, it looks like, who was that? Was it Corey Coleman? And that is not Jamal Adams. I believe that is going to be Marcus Leonard, and he is going to win the battle against, Rontez Miles is going to win the battle against Corey Coleman. After a weird tackle, that is going to make the miss of the ball, and 3rd and 10 brings up an I formation, and looks like Denard Robinson getting his first carry of the game, and that brings up 7. So after the big punt once again for Edwards, Kaiser takes off running back on the inside. Is met by a couple defenders, and Marcus May and Deron Lee let this say hello to the quarterback. So Kaiser sets up the screen right side for Duke Johnson, who gets a block way outfield and finally forced down by the rookie Jamal Adams. Trips left for this Browns offense, and Kaiser stands in the pocket. Again, he's getting a pretty good time for this, for his throws. This defense needs to put a little bit more pressure on him and to get back there. So 2nd and 3. Looks like Days this time on the left side, setting the screen for him, and he is going to get the first down and more to the 36. Shotgun set, and Njoku on the right side, Duke Johnson on the left, and Kaiser drops back, and again, under pressure, he seems to have a little bit of happy feet, hits Njoku on the flat, and my goodness, Marcus Leonard came down with a hit, but Njoku gets the ball back. 2nd and 3, looks like a double man blitz on the nickel coverage, and no, but Adams is coming down and he gets tripped up, and we were talking about drops today. There is yet another one. This time it looks to be Kenny Britt. So over to the left side, and the sure-handedness of Josh Gordon, known for his speed, but looks like he is working on his hands as well, getting them a first down. Shotgun set yet again for Duke Johnson on the left side, and Kaiser throws it to the flats and gets just dragging his feet down. It's going to be for a 6-yard gain. Goal line set, 2nd and 4 at the 19, and a handoff for Duke Johnson, who cuts up, and he cuts upfield but is taken down, and again looks like awkward tackling position, which resulted in the face mask. That is going to bring it up to the 2-yard line. Jamal Adams was not in a great position to make that play, but he did make it and didn't cost them 6 points. I formation this time, and looks like the Jets are taking it all on one side. And Duke Johnson going nowhere. Jordan Jenkins and looks like Demario Davis going to come through and make the play. Second and goal from the 2. Bunch set right. Kaiser over the middle, and that is going to be a touchdown. First in the air, and that cuts the lead down to 10 points. It is a 2-possession game with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. Josh McCown just sitting in the pocket, feeling the pressure, stepping up, and running the speedster. The old veteran showing some rockets on there, and that brings up 2nd and 2. Base defense, and that is going to be, just not enough for the first down. They are going to hold them at 3rd and inches, and looks like an I formation. We've seen this before. The dive is just going to be just enough. Powell is showing some strength to get in there and get the first down. McCown not liking what he sees, and he hands the ball off to Denard Robinson once again. Excuse me, guys. And we haven't called his name a lot, which he is the 3rd down back, but with Forte out, he is getting a couple of reps. Over the middle is going to be Robbie Anderson, his first of the day, and he's going to speed up to the 42. After the 2-minute warning, that brings up a bunch formation, and Powell's just going to take the handoff up the middle for a gain of 5, and we're going to try to get the Browns to use up all their timeouts. So 2nd and 5 here with the goal line formation up the left side, and he's getting enough for a first down. Myles Garrett has his hand on him, waiting for people to come help. Unfortunately, he gets the first down. Powell over to the right side, and Collins this time with the hit and takes him down immediately. But that gets the 2nd timeout. Again, just another dive, and that is going to give up all the timeouts. And here we have a trips right set, and McCown drops back. You have to wonder what the coach is thinking, dropping back. But that brings up Cannonzaro for 4th and 8, and a 40-yard field goal, and the kick is up, and he is good. He is 50% on the day, missing 2, making 2, and we will see if this defense can hold a 13-point game, and Kaiser is going down. This defense is still getting after him. It looked like Marcus Leonard on a blitz, but Kaiser drops back and rolls, doesn't see anything, throws right, and does he have it? They are calling it incomplete, could not stay in bounds, so this could potentially be the ball game at 4th and 19 from the 31. Njoku sets left, play action for Johnson, but no one's falling for that. Kaiser out on the right side, rolling up, has got some room, but defense closed down on it. That is going to be it for your ball game, folks. This team is now above 500. The 3 and 2 Jets now give the Browns their 5th loss on the year. They are 0 and 5. They just didn't compete when they needed to, and that was actually a great game. The Jets set out. There's things that we need to do to finish games out that I saw. There's things that we need to do on 3rd down. There's a mobile quarterback. It's tough to defend at times, but there just needs to be better plays and better calls. So let's check out these highlights. I will see you guys at the player stats, and I hope you enjoy. All right, quick look at the post-game stats. 237 yards in the air, 86 on the ground, where it matches the passing yards of the Browns today. But let's take a look at this player stats. Here we have Josh McCown, a 121 quarterback rating. He was he was 15 of 24, 255, 2 touchdowns, whereas Kaiser had the 1 touchdown. He was 18 of 30. Bilal Powell, 22 of 66 with a 3.0 yard average. Robinson getting close to 50 on the play. Kaiser over 30 Denard Robinson, his 2 gets 12 yards. And let's take a look. Let's break this down on the Jets side. Curse with 115 in the air and 1 touchdown. Curley had 4 receptions for 77 yards. Excuse me. Um, Looks like Anderson got the 2 for 21. Powell 1 for 15. He had that screen. Leggett came in, got the first reception. Ardarius Stewart gets his first touchdown of the year in his career of 17 yards. So it looks like Lee with 10 tackles. Marcus May, Demario Davis, and Martin all with 5. Let's take a look at these tackles for a loss. Deron Lee, excuse me. Jenkins, Leonard, and Martin all with 1. 2 sacks for Jenkins, 1 for Williams, and 1 for Davis. And pass deflections, Brooks got a couple. The forced fumble only by Williams, and Njoku got it up. But Cannizzaro, an off day for him, 2 for 4. He had a 54-yarder. But, it happens. It happens. Kickers have their days. But that being said, guys, I just wanted to take the time to thank you for checking out this Jets franchise. I'm not sure exactly what's going to come of it. I don't know if I'm going to do an in-depth multiple seasons. I don't know if I'll have time with Madden 19 coming out. But if I do, I would love to spend at least one off season to do the trades, do the draft, see what I can do to make this team better. But I appreciate you guys taking time to see something different on the channel. And I'm going to let the outro take it here. I hope you guys are having a great day, a great week, and I'll see you guys next time.